I'm sitting here working, and I decided to take a little break and look at social media, right? The bullshit I see. So now I'm hearing Kamala Harris is not black. Really? We talking about, just let me just make sure I'm talking about the same Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, right? Kamala Harris that fought for the anti-lynching bill, that Kamala Harris, the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill, you talking about that Kamala Harris, alongside Eric Holder Jr., they fought for that bill to be passed during Trump's administration, and Trump nor any Republican signed that bill. It wasn't until Biden became president that he signed the anti-lynching bill. Did y'all even know that lynching wasn't considered a hate crime up until March of 2022? And Kamala Harris is the one that made that happen. Why wouldn't Trump nor any person in the Republican Party sign off on an anti-lynching bill? Lynching? Are you kidding me? Lynching. In 2022, she had to fight for that. But she's not black. We talking about the same Kamala Harris that went to an historically black university in HBCU, Howard University in Washington, D.C. As smart as that woman is, she could have went to, I'm sure, a plethora of universities as her undergrad, but she decided to go to an HBCU, but she's not black. We talking about the same Kamala Harris that her mother's from India and her father's Jamaican, but she's not black. She's a minority 2 times over. She's more minority than me, but she's not black. Now, one thing I am tired of hearing is how Kamala Harris threw black men in jail. Let me tell you something. I'm from Cali, California. For those that don't know what Cali means, abbreviated, California. Kamala Harris was a prosecutor, California prosecutor. Now, let me tell you something. When you have seen a baby, a 2-year-old, get shot, right, because of stray bullets due to gun violence, then you'll understand. If you're not from California, then shut the fuck up. Because I'm going to tell you right now, she put deserving men in jail. Black, white, Latino, Asian, it didn't matter the race. Deserving people went to jail. If you did the crime, you do the time. I've done dirt in my life, okay? You do the crime, you do the time, period. So let me ask y'all something, to all the black people that sitting here keep pushing that rhetoric and that narrative, right? You keep pushing, oh, she put black men in jail. If somebody came and killed a black person and you black, and someone came and killed your loved one, are you going to let them go just because you have the same skin tone? Just because you both is black, you going to let them off free? That's bullshit. I'm going to tell you what, every mother that lost their child due to a murder or violence, I'm sure are happy as hell that Kamala put their black ass behind bars. You understand me? Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of hearing this bullshit. Y'all would rather, let me tell you, and a lot of this is coming from black men. Most black men would rather put this fool in office, Trump, than have a woman as the president. That's really what it's about. How are you going to sit here and say she's not qualified or experienced when she's currently the vice president of the United States? Currently the president. You know, y'all, you're killing me. Trump is not even religious. The evangelicals, oh, Trump ain't never stepped. I want to reiterate that again. Trump ain't never stepped his tail into a church until he started running for office. Okay? Trump and his father did not rent to black people in New York when they owned properties. Trump still owns them high rises, but when he owned apartment buildings, he would not rent to black people, and it made the news. Black people were suing him, but see, the problem is that you got this younger generation who don't know shit about the 80s or the 90s. They barely know what the fuck is going on right now. So I'm seeing all these videos of these young black men popping their Trump, especially when Trump got shot. Oh, I'm going to get Trump. Oh, I'm going to save Trump. I got to have Trump's back. Let me tell you something. Trump wouldn't have yours. He didn't have yours. Seems like a lot of y'all forgot. This man did not support Black Lives Matter. Donald Trump did not. Instead, what he did was try to make excuses and give reasons for what the police did. give reasons, justify what the police did. Now, I keep hearing, Donald Trump doesn't care about race. You know, a lot of you are listening to this cross-eyed, can't see you or me, motherfucker. Ignorant ass dude talking about, well, you know, back in the 80s, in the 90s, we used to see Donald Trump, you know, throw parties at the MGM Grand. Okay, true, granted. Making money is one thing. When you make money, you don't see color. But when it comes to politics, Donald Trump sees color. Donald Trump sees color. And to all of you black people who think that most of Trump's supporters support you, you got another thing coming. You got something else coming. Let me tell you something. Project 2025 is real. Donald Trump cannot separate himself from Project 2025, especially when the people that implemented Project 2025 were in his administration. And that brings me to another thing. How many black or Latino people have you seen within Trump's administration? I'll wait. How many? Not one. Not one. Let me look at you real quick. Not one of you have seen a black person, Latino, Asian, nobody other than Lily White represented in Trump's administration. See, I'm not a person that goes off of gift of gab, right? Because a lot of people got it. You can talk real good, talk a good game, but I go off of actions. I go off of what I see you do. That's it. And what I've seen that man do is divide and conquer. He wants to divide and conquer. Colonizers have been using that strategy since the beginning of time. Divide and conquer, and that's exactly where we are in this country. We are divided. We are divided. You got young kids out here that don't even know this man's history. Remember, Donald Trump is the same man that said, grab her by the pussy. Don't forget that. And the same man that said if his daughter wasn't his daughter, he would sleep with her. But that's who you want to put in office? Huh? Evangelicals? Now, a lot of you evangelicals have an issue with me because I'm a lesbian. Really, when I don't understand why you care about who I sleep with. If you truly believe in God, then you know that God is my father too. Or mother. Okay? But God is my parent, my creator as well. God knows me. God loves me too. And if God has an issue with me, God would deal with me. But if I'm not dealing with you or messing with you or caring about who you sleep with in your life, why do you care about who I sleep with in mine? Why do you care about who I choose to love? Y'all would rather see this country go downhill just because you live off of fear and fear alone. But I want you to remember one thing. Fear is but fear itself. That's it. Fear is but fear itself. A lot of you need to wake up, man. You need to wake the fuck up. This election is detrimental. This election is detrimental. They are trying to reverse affirmative action. Affirmative action we fought for. Why? Because prior to affirmative action, universities, colleges, employers would not hire black people or any other minority. Even women, y'all need to wake the fuck up too. You women that's voting for Trump, wake up. Because your rights as a woman is at jeopardy. It's just not about abortion, sweetheart. A lot of you think, oh, I'm not for abortion, so it apply to me. No, 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 no. Project 25 is even trying to reverse your right to vote. And why would they want to take out history in schools? You know why? You know why? You want to know why? Because you won't know where you've come from. You won't know the obstacles that you've overcome. You won't know the heroes that fought for your freedom. So you won't know any better. What intellectual, smart human being would want to erase history, which can't be erased? So I'm going to leave on this note. I'm tired of seeing all the fuckery and the bullshit. Black people, y'all need to wake the fuck up. Trump is not for your ass. And Latinos, I don't know what fucking planet you are on. Dead ass. One. This man said you trying to take our jobs. Divide and conquer. That's his whole shit. Wake the fuck up.